Hi guys, I'm Nick, and I want to talk to you today about getting stuck in transition. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of videos about people talking about when is the end of transition, or how they've had an easy time transitioning. But for me, I've been stuck in transition. And what I mean by that is, um, I started transitioning when I was 17, and 2 years later, I started testosterone. So I socially transitioned at 17, and then was able to start testosterone when I was 19. Um, and then nothing. um, I'm now 30, and I have not had top surgery. I haven't even had a hysterectomy. Um, I have just been on testosterone, and I just turned 30, but I also just hit the 11-year mark that I've been on testosterone. So I mean that's I, in my perception. Now I could be very wrong, but in my perception of things and my understanding of how most people transition, that if they are going to go for surgery, then they generally do it before they reach this point in their life. But 2 years, 4 years, 5 years generally is about how long it takes. Um, and here I am 11 years down the line, I still haven't had top surgery. Um, Now, a lot of people question, well, why not? You're 30, why not? You should have had plenty of opportunity. And yes, I have had opportunity. The problem with that is, life. Um, for me, there was a point in time where I had scheduled my top surgery appointment. I did have it scheduled, and I was preparing, getting everything ready to go. Um, and then there was a family situation that came up, and I had to spend my top surgery money to help take care of the family situation. So that was a lot of money that took time to save, that all went away in a very short period of time. Um, and then I went to college. I took out the extra money to be able to have the excess to put towards that. And, things happen. um, my mom was disabled. I was dating somebody also disabled. We weren't living together. My mom and I weren't living together. It ended up being a situation where the money I was saving needed to be used for general living expenses, and that really sucked. I did not want to do that. Um, I really would have preferred to not do that, obviously, but it came down to it that I needed to use it for that means. And by the time I graduated, I no longer had the funds saved up for that purpose. Um, it's just a series of unfortunate events, I guess. And now I'm just kind of getting by. I don't have a regular job because I am also dealing with a disability case myself, um, which has been an ongoing battle. I'm not getting any income from that, so it's difficult, and something that is affecting a lot of things. Um, and that does affect mental health and all that. But um, you know I think that sometimes it does happen. People do get stuck in transition for one reason or another. I know that in different areas of the world, you can't transition if you have mental disorders. So you can start transitioning, and then if it's later found that you have a mental disorder, even if it's like just general depression, if it's a major depression or something that's not associated with the gender dysphoria, that can prevent you from transitioning. And that really that doesn't seem fair to me, but from what I understand, that's an actual real thing. I don't know, I've witnessed it when I did home health care. There was a lady that she had started her transition and was no longer in an active transitional state, and I believe that was also due to a mental health thing. Even in the United States, it was she was being refused the recurrent hormones because I guess her doctors found her no longer capable of being able to sustain that. I don't know. I mean, she was a nice lady. She really was. I didn't see anything mentally wrong with her in the time that I worked with her. But, that's neither here nor there. So I do know, though, that people do get stuck in a transitional state. But I don't know. I think, when you're looking and you see all these young people, a lot of people come to YouTube and they're looking for inspiration. They want to see how people are getting along, what are results, get an idea of how long it's going to take to transition. And I was really hopeful when I was younger, and now that I'm a lot older, I feel that I guess society has just let me down. I don't know. I don't know how to phrase that. I just now my insurance doesn't pay for my surgery, and I don't have the funds for private surgery. But I am doing things to try to save up money. In fact, I'm going to be publishing books. If you're interested, below I have a link to my Patreon, so you can donate there to get updated information about the books I'm publishing, short stories, and even longer books. I also have a link to my GoFundMe if you want to donate there for a one-time thing. And if you're interested, look me up on Amazon. I'll be posting my books there for you to buy, which obviously will help me out there. So if you want to do that, I definitely would appreciate it. But so I think I've kind of covered my feelings on being stuck in transition. So good luck to the rest of you guys, and try to stay positive. Even if you are stuck, even if you do feel stuck, try to stay positive. Think of things that you can do to try to keep it moving forward. That's about all we can do at this point. Have a good one.